Glorious day to you, my friends. Niatara. Ishkono hutu ura anahesia ratahayata. It is Thursday, January 16th, 2025. Today they want to talk about the secrets of the 4D heart-mind, of the new earth, of the ascended, of Atlantis. Put whatever labels we want on it. They're going to show you how simple it is that it can be. And the gentle reminder that we are the one, we are consciousness itself. We are the one, we are the all. We're most comfortable seeing ourselves as a fractal of this universe. One mere grain of sand in the sands of time. But we are the all. We are the one. And the heart mind is just entertaining that idea, allowing it to happen, removing conditions from our reality where the reality of unity of the heart mind becomes more real. I'm here at Eastman Lake, and when there is no snow and ice, this is where our favorite swans nest and hang out. The temple of the heart. We in our human form, and form is like the perfect word, because we see ourselves as the ultimate consciousness. We have intentionally created this entire universe, this playground, this physicality, and we created the rules and conditions for incarnation here, for exploration here, for knowing who we are better. And besides all the words that we say, you already know this, because you are already the one. You are already in your heart mind. There are no courses to take for you to be you. There are no requirements. There are no conditions to grant you entry to you being you. You are already you. Perfect. Divine. In divine timing. With the heart as one of the chakras, and the heart mind as one of the chakras located in our heart center. There are 3 lower chakras: Muladhara, the root chakra, our support, our grounding, our foundation of this reality, the physicality, the density. And in our lower chakras, we store imprints. And in our upper chakra, we store imprints I want to remember this experience, whether it's this lifetime or any other lifetime in our perception of separation. We create these imprints. I never want to do that again. That did not go as planned. So we remember it, so we don't do it again. But the funny thing is, by remembering it, we bring it along. And that energy in our field is also an attraction point. The same thing with Svadhisthana, the sacral chakra, where our sense of self is established. We also make imprints of pleasure and joy, imprints of emotions, of all the things that went well and all the things that did not go well, and all the emotions and the meanings. Since we are the ultimate creator, the meanings of all the things that we have seen, that we have created, that we have done, we have created the meanings for it also. We've created the conditions for this 3D reality. We've created the conditions for us being human. So the term, the human condition, is aptly named. Our infinite being is unlimited, and there are no conditions to our infinite being, our inner being, the one, consciousness itself. It has no limits, no conditions upon it. But we've taken these conditions to heart. We've decided to abide by these conditions of this 3D reality, the conditions of imprints in our experience, from the good things and the bad things, things we judge as good and bad and memorable and forgettable. And then we move up to Manipura, our jeweled city, our solar plexus chakra, where pleasure is our inherent nature, Ram. Where our joy, our sunbeams. It's also our will, our drive, our way to accomplish things in this 3D reality. And our practice, no matter what our practice is, our practice leads us to the heart center, leads us to our Brahma Vihara. No matter who we consider our spiritual teachers, no matter who we consider our gurus, our masters, the great teacher, Waheguru, is inside, is in our Brahma Vihara, our heart center, our abode of the creator being that is inside of us, this creative essence that's inside of us. And no matter where our practice has led us, we cannot will ourselves into our heart center. There is nothing that we can do that will get us into our heart center. There is no practice. There is nothing to remember to get us into our heart center. Absolutely nothing that we remember will allow us entry into our heart center. In tarot, the high priestess, number 2 in the major arcana, sits in the front of the Temple of Solomon, the Temple of God. It's a symbol of our Brahma Vihara, the Holy of Holies, resides inside. Some see her as a guardian But she's just a reminder of what is on the inside and what it takes to get inside. Doing absolutely nothing. Trusting our intuition, our inherent nature. Stopping our mind, slowing our mind, like Patanjali suggests in the Yoga Sutras 1.2, to slow down the ways of our mind, the ways of our human form mind, and following our heart, following what we know our heart is telling us. They say that the Brahma Vihara has 4 doors or 4 pillars, or it's made up of 4 aspects. The loving kindness, compassion, joy, balance or harmony or equanimity. And in Kabbalah, getting to these aspects, this center triangle, what is blocking our way is called the veil. Just like the veil on the High Priestess card, we cannot see inside this Brahma Vihara. But we know it's there. Let us focus our awareness on our heart center. We relax into our heart center. It is the most natural thing for us to do, is to be ourselves. No one can tell us how to be ourselves. No one can tell us what our dreams are. No one can tell us what we wish to create. Only our heart can tell us those things. And as we take the advice of our High Priestess, our inner being, our intuition, and we just relax. We relax into whatever it is. And if it takes time, it takes time. It does not matter. It's the most natural thing for you to do, is to be yourself. No effort is required. Siddhartha sat underneath the Bodhi tree. They say for 49 days. Jesus went out into the wilderness for 40 days. Moses went up to the mountain for 40 days. This idea of time. And as they sat with God or the self, each of them have stories of seeing things that they did not want to see. Some of it call it temptation. Whatever it is. Some of it call looking into the shadow. To gain entry into our heart center, our 4D heart mind. All those things that have been blocking us before. These imprints, these emotions that we've tucked away, we packed up in the boxes, and we've hidden them in the basement and the attics of our energy field. And we ignore them. whether we want to avoid them or whether we want to save them because we're hoarders. Those deep and hard emotions, can we just give ourselves a hug to say it's okay that we experienced those things because we planned to experience those things? And it's okay. I love you. Hug ourselves. Love the emotions. Love the experiences. Send love to them. Hug them. See them. Accept them. Hug our human self. Hug all the thoughts of our human form. This chitta vritti that Patanjali talks about. Give it a hug. As many hugs as they need. This acceptance, this letting these emotions be what they are. It is what it is, that famous saying. Allowing those emotions to rest in their own true nature. And allowing ourselves to rest in our own true nature. 1717. And I started at 1714. 14 is temperance. This eternal, temperate fire of who we really are. This creative essence, this totally accepting essence of all the conditions of what this is, total acceptance of what this is. For we have created it, we have experienced it. The simple secrets that no matter how much we try to get into the heart space, relaxing into the heart space, settling into the heart space, easing into the heart space, joyously, being satisfied with who we are, what we have experienced. Dwelling in our Brahma Vihara, our heart space, our heart home, our heart mind, not worrying about tomorrow, not angry about yesterday. Everything is here and now. And in our heart mind, we are the one. For nothing exists except this tranquil space, this presence of peace,